G'day, this is Captainoob and this is the mysterious Magnum. Yes, that's one of its gimmicks. When you draw the weapon and put it away, it makes the mysterious stranger noise there. I'm going to load this up with SWC rounds because that'll increase our damage by 20%, and it'll also reduce our enemy's damage threshold by 6, which is pretty good. Anyway, so this thing right here is the unique 44 Magnum in the game. How does it compare to the standard 44? Well, it has a better fire rate and a higher damage, resulting in better DPS. Now, one thing I've actually noticed about this weapon when looking through the wiki and also the GEC is that this thing actually has a 1x crit multiplier, so stealth critting those death claws probably did me no good there, which is actually kind of strange because you've got revolvers like Lucky, which have a massive crit multiplier on them, so I'm really not sure why they went with no crit multiplier on the 44 Magnum. This is the mid-tier revolver though, so maybe they wanted to keep that nice crit bonus to the hunting revolvers of the late game, such as the Sequoia and all that. Never mind. Anyways, we'll go ahead and shoot some of these death claws down there. We're doing alright with the damage. It's nothing too serious, but it does alright. Now, I've actually got the cowboy perk this time, so we're actually doing proper damage with this thing, and right now I can probably say with confidence this thing is outperforming this Ranger Sequoia, simply because we didn't have the cowboy perk when we did that, so that's a shame. But I'll probably need to revisit that video. Also, we actually killed that Deathclaw in one shot there. That was nice. Okay, so I'm not going to trust using this thing at range. We're just going to draw him in nice and close and try to train them. Come here, mate. Okay, they're on the move now. We'll get a quick reload in, and when they come close, we'll just go ahead and backpedal there. And we'll try to get as many shots as we can as possible. Now, this is where the extra fire rate comes in handy because, yeah, you can actually bust off rounds pretty quickly, which is nice, but I've got myself into a shitty position and being clawed quite a lot, so yeah, it wasn't too good there. So it wasn't all good, all powerful enough to get me out of that shitty position, but then again, I shouldn't have been there in the first place. But there we go, that's how we test weapons. We like to go out of our comfort zone and into the clawed zone, in fact, when we're shooting death claws. Now, just because this thing is outperforming what I had the Ranger Sequoia doing does not mean I actually like it. In fact, I'd rather drop this thing right now, spawn a Gatling laser, and finish off the death claws with this. But yeah, that's something different. Revolvers, they're not really good for taking on these crowd control situations. They're more of the heavy-hitting 1v1 type guns, you know? But if you can get those crits going, multiplied by critical banker, no, there's no such thing as that, by better criticals, hopefully that 1x can actually do a little bit more, get a little bit more damage on those critical hits. Okay, so we're in caution when we'll use this time to sneak up to the gang of them down here. We can see if we use this thing in VATS, maybe we'll get the mysterious stranger to show up, hopefully. Okay, there's Chad down there. Let's knock him in the head a few times. 5 shots in VATS is actually pretty good. We actually get a critical there, which almost one-shots him, which is good stuff. There's Mummy there. There's 2 mummies, so we'll go for you first. Why not? We'll just let concentrated fire pick up the slack on our poor accuracy there in VATS. Looks like we will be able to finish her off, which is good. Here comes the bullet, and down you go. Alright, 1 mummy left, but we've only got 1 more action point. Let's take a coin flip shot at her head. Looks like we've got it. Nope, never mind, we missed. I guess she ran away at the exact moment where the bullet came in. Okay, so now it's just a war of attrition about how much bullets I can shoot out of this thing. So it's a race against the gun deterioration meter at this point. But I'm going to jump down as soon as the heat dies down a little bit because that Mama Deathclaw, she's not going to play nice with me. So yes, using this thing in third person, you don't have the sights obstructing you there. Although it's kind of hard to actually see where your bullets are going because there's no traces, which I guess is kind of realistic, but video games sort of add these things for gameplay reasons. It'd be nice to actually see where exactly my bullets are going. In fact, I'm sure there's a mod to actually add traces to all weapons like this. I think it's mainly the automatic weapons that fire the traces in them. I know for a fact that I've got strong memories of using the Fallout 3 assault rifle and Chinese assault rifle, and they definitely had traces going on with them. Okay. With a rapid reload perk, it actually really helps this weapon out because I'm able to slam in these, I'm not even sure what you'd call that, because it's not popping in a new cylinder. I think I've heard moon clips before, but I might be wrong. But yes, we can reload this thing very fast, which does help out our killing potential simply because we can keep on firing this at a higher rate, which is good stuff. Now, for some reason, when these guys come in point blank, we seem to not be able to hit them properly, which is interesting. Also, I think that's it. Okay, Mysterious Stranger Magnum thingy did pretty well there. Okay, so I'm gonna let you know how to actually get this. I'll show you a couple of ways. I'm not gonna show you the quest, but I'll just show you the NPC who actually carries this. You can either pickpocket it or kill him. That's fine. But anyways, ooh, I put it away and it made a sound. I should have expected that. Okay, we'll move on to that. Okay, so here we are over near the Lonesome Drifter. He's running off for some reason. I think I angered some cazadors and now he's freaking out, which is strange because he's running straight towards him. Can I talk to you?
Howdy, little lady.
What's your story, stranger? I want your gun, though. Okay, so I've killed him. There you go. There's the Mysterious Magnum. Obviously, that is the most easiest way to get it. I've just failed talent pool because of it, but that's an option. If you actually go through talent pool, you can actually get him into the tops, and then you can pickpocket it from there or something like that. But yeah, that's how you get it. That's where. Also, location. That's kind of important. So you'll find him just over here. So that's the El Dorado Gas and Service. That's the closest place. There's a dry lake right there. There's Novak. And for reference, Black Mountain, and then Good Springs is somewhere over here. So kind of like in this direction. There's Boulder City, where you fight where you free the cons from the NCR dudes, and then it's a win-win for everybody. Yeah, that's some roleplay right there. Okay, he's also got a guitar. You can't. Oh, I can actually take it. Yes, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna sit on his stump, and then I'm gonna do something. Also, sitting in first person is cool. Let's kill stuff, though. Why are you pulling that face? Okay, let's go ahead and kill a giant-ass Robo-Scorpion with the help of the Mysterious Magnum, which I didn't get from killing a man. No, that's all rumors and hearsay. Anyways, so somebody said or suggested that I use Rushing Water, Turbo, and Implant GRX at the same time. So let's go ahead and do that, because it turns you into a god. So there's the Turbo, Rushing Water, that comes under R. And then Implant GRX. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we should be able to attack super fast. Oh, he hasn't even turned around yet, and we've almost done 600 of his health in. That's pretty good. Okay, let's see how we can go. Let's see how far we can go just by standing here. In fact, I think we'll be able to out-DPS him. Look how fast we're shooting this Magnum. That's insane. If you were to see this in real time, you'd be thinking, oh, what kind of Glock is that, bro? Okay, it's not as fast as a Glock, but whatever. Let's just take it to him. Wow, we just obliterated him. Keep in mind, this is actually... Ooh, everything's in slow motion still. That's awesome. Yes, keep in mind that is the F variant, so that is actually the strongest variant of Robo-Scorpion, or Giant Robo-Scorpion there is, and we just minced it in that. Chems, they're good. Don't do drugs though. Drugs are bad, but do chems. Just if you find rushing water on the ground, just drink that whenever you get into some sort of fight, and you'll be able to hit faster for some reason. Makes sense to me. Okay, we'll try that again with all the chems, because that was fun, except this time we're going to be facing 3 Ultra Chads. Alright, let's get these chems going. Righto, chems down the hatch. We'll just sprint in here, and then we'll make sure AI detection is on. It is on now, and we'll get started on these death claws. So if we just exit VATS, get into sneaky mode, and we'll just shoot them down as fast as we can with our Mysterious Magnum. I wonder if the sound's different. Dunno. If I put the weapon away, does the sound slower? I think it does. That's actually kind of interesting, but I should be more worried about these death claws charging at me rather than the sound of my current weapon. So here comes one. He actually got a hit on me, but we didn't die, which is actually astoundingly lucky. But now we've got a little bit of more of a problem, and I think all of our chems are wearing off, so we ought to kill these guys very quickly. That one's only got 9 hit points left, and this one just as dead. Okay, so chems are really fun in this game, as it turns out. Even more fun than Jet in Fallout 4? Possibly. The fact you can stack them, although the slow-mo effect does feel more like slow-mo rather than just weird game time. It feels a little bit more solid in Fallout 4, but as you can tell there, yeah, the mysterious Magnum, all chemmed up, can take out 3 Ultra Chads no problem. Although the reason these Ultra Chads are Ultra is because you engage them in very close quarters, and that of course is why they're so deadly, because yeah, Deadwood Caverns is a very tight and cramped spot, which is a good place for a Deathclaw to fight you, because it'll kill you very quickly with its ferocious claw attacks. But anyways, that is about it for the mysterious Magnum there. I'm actually kind of impressed with this weapon. I've got a bias against revolvers because I think they're old and, what's the word? I guess antiquated. But I guess they got a certain style to them. I can definitely agree on that. But all in all, I actually enjoyed this despite my biases. So yeah, you know where to get this weapon. I already told you before. Thank you for watching, guys. Also, grab some GRA ammo for this if you want to make this thing go even better.